All right, so my name's Mike McGettigan, and I'm taking over this story. And I'm the new DM for this group, and we're kind of picking up right where we left off. So.
Yeah, it was a clusterfuck. If the listeners remember, we were fighting some headless guys in the state capitol building, and I had put my character Laryn had put some oil on the Pope bot, which he's now exuding darkness, and AJ's character Donnie attacked blindly in the darkness and nearly killed me because he did 11 damage, but I don't know, it's pretty hectic right now.
Literally the worst things we could have done, we did.
Yeah, we don't really think things through.
Well, Ku-Ruk's still outside the circle of darkness, and everybody else is still inside except for the old evil man who has a couple more headless guards on his side. So let's take the action to Ku-Ruk and see what your choice to act is going to be.
I'm still having trouble with because I don't want to go in the darkness. And I think last time I just started picking up chairs and throwing them in, hoping for the best. And I think I probably was close to hitting Donnie. And I don't know if I just want to go after what I assume is the leader of all of this, because he's the only one in the room that has a head besides us.
Yep, and the purple cloak standing there, menacing.
Yeah. For the listener, he came back to observe what's going on, because I think honestly, right where we left off was where the guy was like, not what the fuck, but he said something and he emerged. Yeah.
So I know I won't be able to run there quick enough because my speed is fairly low. So I know I don't want to do Dragon Breath again because that's never worked out for me.
Well, that's something you can still try. But I mean, there are 4 headless guards in that darkness circle and 1 Pope bot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's apparently also headless and out of commission as far as we know.
Oh, the Pope bot is out of commission. Okay.
We have no idea what he's doing here or what he does. So we're on the same page.
In that darkness circle, if you did want to try your Dragon Breath, I mean, that is, it's 2 out of 6 that, so it's a pretty good chance of hitting somebody bad.
He also might kill me.
Yeah, it has never worked out I do not trust my Dragon Breath at this point. It's like 4 out of 5 times has bit me in the ass.
You're still a young dragon pup, so I guess that makes sense.
I'm still learning how to control it. I guess the best thing for me is because I don't really care what that old guy's doing. Like, we're not here to stop whatever he might be doing. We're here to get that amulet. So I guess I'm just gonna go in with my arms extended into the darkness and reach, whoever I come across first. If I come across someone, I'm gonna try and touch their head to see if they have one or not. And if not, I'm gonna just try and throw them behind me, against the wall as hard as I can.
All right. Okay. Then let's have you roll for your dexterity.
Oh no, that's one of my worst skills.
Well, fortunately, that's what you have to use to try to blindly grab somebody.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have any bonuses for that. Oh no, it's a 2. Starting it off on a good note.
All right. Well, the good news is that you don't grab anyone, so you didn't grab even your friends, so it wasn't.
That's good.
But you do grab yourself somehow. You grab your own shoulder with your arm, and in doing so, you somehow tangle yourself up and throw yourself to the ground. So now you're underfoot in the darkness circle. And for those of you in the darkness circle, all you hear is a struggle and kind of a scream and somebody fighting something down on the floor, possibly to your left or right. You don't know. You don't know exactly where it's coming from.
Little do we know they're fighting themselves.
Yeah, you do know they're fighting themselves. Yeah, exactly.
It's like a Scooby-Doo episode.
That's great.
So I think action now goes to Laryn.
Okay, excellent. I am in bad shape when it comes to help, so my immediate action is to get out of the darkness and look for anybody I recognize to see if I see Ku or Donnie at all.
All right. Well, you're pretty disoriented, so you're going to have to see if you can get out of the darkness, or if you run further into it. You may just wind up running into something. So we need a dexterity check from you, but luckily your dexterity is pretty high. So let's do. You probably will easily pass this.
All right, let's give it a try.
How do I already get a 2?
Ooh, I get an 18.
All right. You rolled an 18?
Yes.
All right. So yeah, you easily pass it. So you pop out on the side of the darkness circle, and you run, and you're able to catch yourself and stop, and you look around like, what the hell? Where am I? And all you see is the guy in the purple cloak is sitting there, and he's not sitting there. He's standing there, and he's starting to do something with his hand. There's some kind of interesting light happening between his two hands, and he's chanting quietly to himself.
Great.
Oh, no.
So action to Donnie now, who's still in the darkness circle. You still hear that struggle of someone fighting themselves on the floor.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to strike out with, what is it, Burning Frost?
No. It's a
You're
terrible
gonna cast
idea.
a spell into the darkness?
Just blindly.
Let's see, Dragon Frost I'm going to use.
I use my daily ultimate in the direction I hear noise.
No, it's an at-will.
Dragon Frost, one of your at-will powers, so those are ones that you can use at any time. So, let's see, what is that? That's Dragon Frost. All right, so that's a ranged power, so let's see.
I'm sort of just like shooting it off into the darkness.
Yeah, so we're going to see if you hit anything at all. And actually, you're in the middle of the dark. You're in the center of the darkness right now, so you have no idea which direction you're facing at all. But you do hear somebody struggling with themselves, so you can aim away from that sound or towards that sound if you think that that's something you should do.
I'm gonna see if I can aim to like a little bit to the right of that sound, like not directly on, but just like a little towards.
All right. So there are 3 possible targets that you could hit within that area. So you will automatically hit within that area. That is like a cone area. So let's have you roll a d6, and I'm assigning who you're hitting by numbers. 3 through 6 you hit nobody, and 1 through 3 are different targets that I've chosen.
Okay, I hit 2.
2. All right. Well, you hit one of the headless creatures, you think, because you hear kind of a strange noise and like that metal noise of that kind of armor that they were wearing in the darkness. So now we need to roll your damage because you did hit. So that's 1d8 plus charisma modifier, yeah.
Plus my charisma modifier.
Donnie just blindly shoots ice somewhere and he hits this target. I go to grab somebody and get myself.
All right, so that's a 7.
7. Okay,
so
Laryn, you see
damage.
this pile of armor that is like was part of one of those headless creatures gets blasted out of the edge of the circle and smashes against the wall, and it crashes to the ground, and it is not moving anymore, and it's just smoking cold husk of metal.
Excellent.
Destroyed creature. So now there are still 3 of those other creatures left in the middle, along with the Pope bot. The darkness is still going. All right, so let's see if any of them hit you. They're pretty low chance of hitting. Oh my god. Okay, well, the first one hit you with a natural 20.
Oh, fuck.
and that's you, Donnie.
Oh boy, I don't have that much.
Thank God.
I don't think. Yeah, I'm down to 16.
Yeah. So you're
Me grabbing
how many hit points do you have right now?
God.
I have 16.
You have 16. So these things, what kind of weapons were they using?
That's a great point. I think they were just
Swords?
fisting it.
Were they fists?
Oh, they were just using fists?
Gross.
Fisting it. So let's see here. This one, swing. Oh my god. Okay, and it hits you for 7 damage.
Oof, woofa.
But it also is a critical. So the thing. Let's see what happens here.
I forget what we did. Did we double it or roll
You roll
twice?
weapon damage twice, I think. That's what happens.
Oh, for crits? Okay, I
Yeah.
was normally doing
Double?
I would do like specials sometimes.
Okay.
But yeah, and in fact, I'm just going to do that here. So, okay, you get hit in the side of the head. You'd only take 7 damage, but in addition to that, you are dazed for 1 round. So you'll only be dazed for next round of action. So you're completely out of it, and you have no idea which direction.
Basically, I'm concussed.
Yeah, concussed. There you go. Okay. And another one of the headless things swings and misses, not even close. And another one is you just hear it somewhere off of the side and just misses again. They're just kind of swinging at nothing. The Pope Bot is still, you can't tell if it's doing anything at all. So then, Laryn, you're the only one that can see the old purple cloaked man, and the light is getting brighter between his hands, and he's taking his hands farther apart. The guards on the side of him are starting to do this weird vibrating thing, like they're having trouble holding it together or something, as the intensity of the magic is increasing.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Shit.
So now action to Ku-Ruk again.
Okay. Am I aware that I'm now fighting myself? Like, can I stop?
Yes, you are now aware of
Okay.
it. You can definitely stop. It only lasted for the last round. Yeah.
Just thinking to myself, like, man, this guy's punching really hard at the same time I am. Wait a minute.
And then you pull yourself up, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
You're still on the floor, though. You're still on the ground.
Okay. Since I'm already on the ground, can I just try and crawl around and reach for a pair of legs? Like,
Yeah,
near me?
absolutely.
And I'll just try to yank that person down. That way, if it's either, like, Donnie or Laryn, who I think is still in there, they'll just be, like, out of the way.
Okay.
And if it's a soldier, I can get
you
him
can
prone.
hear some noises, but it's really hard to determine who's who. So you're still like, you're pretty sure that if you reached out, if you dove out with your hands, you'd be able to grab somebody, but you're not sure who. So let's do a roll to see if you can hit then.
Okay. Is that any bonuses or?
That was just looking it up here. So it's going to be a negative. Is it negative -4 in complete darkness?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think there's some sort of negative that goes along with darkness. I can't remember what it is.
I think that's about right.
I think it's usually was -4 in the past
Not gonna. Alright, so I'll just add it after the roll.
for blind. Yeah.
Oh, come on!
What'd you get?
I get another 2!
Oh, there you go.
You dive,
what?
and somehow you go into a roll and you grab your own ankles and you're pulling yourself over. You're just a ball on the floor. You're a complete mess.
God damn it,
He just
Ku.
can't top touching himself.
But luckily, he's
he
still
was-
not doing any damage yet, so it's okay.
I just imagine, like, meat eaters falling from the sky, and I'm just, like, doing my best Samus impression, just, like, rolled up in a ball.
Yep, that's all you're
Oh.
doing right now. So now we're back to Laryn, who's on the outer ring, and you still see that purple shrouded guy kind of freaking out with magic over there with those 2 other creatures.
Shit. Do I see Ku grabbing himself at all? I'm just curious.
You see that complete wall of darkness. You just hear
Okay.
chaos from inside of there. But you did notice
All right.
that one creature flew out and hit the wall and exploded, so you did see that. So you kind of know where that blast came from.
I think I'm gonna just try to get closer to the purple guy. Oh, that's probably a terrible idea. Wait, I regret this. I'm gonna skirt around.
Do you have any range stuff?
I really don't, and that's why I'm trying to. If I did, I would attack him or the guys he's with. I think I'm gonna try to skirt around this like sphere of darkness and just see if I see anybody on the other side of it, so to speak, and just like try to move around the circumference, or what's the word I'm looking for? The
Radius?
Yes, or one of those.
So wait,
diameter.
are you going
Geometry.
through the darkness, or are you just going around the outside?
I want to go around the outside, so I'm probably like trying to avoid chairs because we're in some kind of auditorium.
Okay, yeah. So, well, you feel like you could get like halfway to the purple shrouded guy if you wanted to. That's about how close you could get. And you would have some cover if you did get up there. However, you could kind of skirt around the outside of the darkness if you wanted to. Try to see if there's somebody that you can perceive like right at the edge or inside maybe if you wanted to do something. Or you could shoot straight into the darkness willy-nilly and see if you can do something, whether you're going to dive in there or throw something or what.
Oh, well, that's what they've done to me, and it turned out terribly. I don't know. Also, I'm just curious. I'm not sure if my character has the ability to like do like a little like healing thing. I think recently AJ asked Matt, our previous DM, and he was just like, "Yeah, fuck it." So like,
everyone has a skill called heal that you can like perform, and
I really need to do that right now.
But that's is that not magical healing? It's just like bandaging yourself up.
Yeah, it's just I think it takes a turn.
Okay, could I spend my turn doing that, and would I get like the roll a certain amount to heal hit points?
I think that like what's your hit points at right now for Laryn?
6, which is like pretty damn low.
Yeah, it's pretty damn low. Yeah, I will let you heal. It says 9 surges a day.
A surge value just is like the equivalent of a quarter of your health.
Yeah, quarter your max HP.
So you would get 7 HP if you did heal surge properly.
Okay.
So let's do that. That's fine.
Okay. So just do I have to roll a d20 and see if what would that be against?
It'd be a d20 plus like whatever your heal skill is, I guess, and that would determine whether or not you're successful, I guess.
Oh shit! I have a 6 heals.
Yeah, you're in good shape for healing. You're good at healing.
Not with our group.
16 total.
So yeah, you heal with that. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I'm up to 13. Okay, that's my turn.
So you didn't move at all. You just stayed where you were at, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of just laying down, or I'm not laying down. I guess I'm just on the outskirts of the.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, and you still have a clear line of sight with the purple shrouded guy.
Okay, good.
All right, so now we are back to Donnie.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit someone else with my dragon frost, I think.
Okay.
So
okay, so now you do hear something rolling around on the floor near you, and you also hear some clacking of the armor, and you kind of get a general direction, and you're not hearing anything else, but you think that you can only hit one target depending on which direction you are facing. So it's going to be a straight up aim for one target or another.
All right, I'm going to aim towards where I hear some of the clacking.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
It's versus, I don't know, do you have the stats for the guys or?
Yeah, I kind of made them up.
Okay.
That's fine.
fair.
All right, yeah, I definitely.
I don't know what they are exactly. Yeah. We'll be more detailed in the future.
I rolled a 3. So yeah.
Oh, you did not hit it, especially with your modifier being in the darkness. Yeah,
it's a -1.
You in fact did not hit it at all. Now, I need you to roll a 1d6. If you roll a 1, it's going to be bad news.
No.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be me.
It's a 5.
Oh.
Okay, you're fine. But Laryn, you're kind of tucked to the side in that room, and a blast of dragon frost just flies right over your head and slams into the wall. Kind of an unbound, like somebody who's just very careless. Just shot dragon frost in some random direction.
I yell, Dottie, you can't keep doing this shit.
Sorry.
You hear a voice say that. You hear a voice say that, and you can hear where it came from. So now you know kind of where
it's like orienting me.
Exactly, it's actually helping you because he's communicating. Yeah. So now we go back to the creatures. It's their turn now. Let's see what happens. And all right, we have one hit.
Oh no!
So that's a regular hit on Ku-Ruk.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
What's my AC? My AC is 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a high enough roll to hit you.
Ah. I'm also rolling around on the ground. I'm not surprised.
Yes, you're not. You're not. But
Holding
still,
your
in
own
the
leg.
In the dark, it's hard to hit. But that's only 3 damage, so you're not like hurt that bad.
Oh,
but
okay.
you did kind of ring your bell a little bit there.
Gotcha. Maybe I'll actually hit something now. It'll focus me.
Yeah, maybe it will help focus you up a little bit. So now the purple shrouded guy, you're noticing him. Laryn, and he's starting to levitate off of the ground now, and the two creatures are starting to join together. The two headless guards.
Whoa. Uh-oh. This isn't good.
It's definitely not good. You can definitely tell it's not good.
Fuck.
So, Ku-Ruk, it's on you now.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I really have accomplished absolutely nothing.
You've been the most useless member of this group so far.
Welcome to the club.
That describes the whole podcast.
It's so exciting.
Is there any, like, when Laryn yelled, did I hear that as well? Can I know where he is now?
You did, but you were still rolling around on the floor, so you didn't get an idea of where he was at all.
Crap. So I heard it, it's just disorienting.
Exactly. You were still disoriented there. Yep.
Oh, man. I'm thinking at this point just to, like, get out of the darkness any way I can, and maybe I will just go for the purple-robed man, because I'm certainly not doing anything good in here.
All right, so go ahead and roll a 12-sided, if you could.
All right. I got a 6.
6, okay. And now roll a dexterity check.
18. And
All right.
I think my dex bonus is like 0, so yeah, 18.
Yeah, it is a 0, but okay, so you start running. You decide, suddenly you become very confident, and you vault right out of the darkness, and you realize immediately as you're running out of the darkness, and you realize something. Go ahead and roll a wisdom check now.
Oh boy, that's not good. I think my wisdom's actually lower.
Yeah, it's close
so
to
no bonus
there, yeah.
Yeah, so no bonus there, but 10.
Okay. Well, you realize that some of your friends, it looks like they've disappeared. You don't know where they are, and it seems like the purple cloak guy is gone. All right. So now we're on to Laryn.
Can I tell because like the way looking can I see where he was, like where I last thought he was, and he's gone?
Yeah, you're looking at the spot
okay.
where you really thought he was, but he is not there, and you're very confused.
Oh, okay. Because my character's very dumb, and I might have just ran back the way I came and not know
exactly. Yes, that's exactly what's going on. So, so Laryn, you're still huddled onto the side over there, and you see the purple guy still doing his thing.
Okay, so I still have eyes on this guy.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is, unbeknownst to you, I have on my person a fly potion, and I've been just like burning through every one of my potions lately. But I'm thinking since I started to see the purple caped guy start to levitate, I might want to just like drink this fly potion and have an aerial battle. It sounds pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna just drink it.
All right, you drink it, and you are now flying.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to fly right towards him. I have enough health that I hope he doesn't just one-shot me, but let's just see what I can do.
All right,
He'll
well,
two-shot
make a dex roll, and let's see how much ground you can cover.
All right, let's do that. 19 plus 4, 23.
All right. Well, you take the fly potion, and deftly you spin around in the air really efficiently, and you kick off of the wall, and you're aimed perfectly at that purple guy, and you are flying right at him. You are going to smash right into him. So,
shit.
What do you want to try to do? Because this is all still going to happen this turn.
All right, so I have 2 weapons to choose from. Let's see here. I'm gonna get my great sword out. Let's just see if I have any luck hitting with that. So I'm just going to try to like point my greatsword directly at him and like as we collide, hopefully do as much damage as possible.
So now I think that you are going to hit him, and it's just a matter of how much damage you're going to do. But
Okay.
the problem is getting the sword out and aligned in the right direction. So
Okay.
because you just did this fancy move, you're kind of you're spinning through the air right at him, kind of like a corkscrew. So in this disorienting kind of tumble through space, you reach down and you grab your sword, and now let's make another dex roll to see if you get it out and point it forward.
Okay. 16 total.
Okay, you do. So you get the sword pointed directly in front of you, and you're spinning as you are heading towards him like a rocket. So what damage does your greatsword do?
I believe, let me double check, I think it's 1d10. Yes, that's what I have here in my notes.
And then you have a modifier with your strength, too? Yeah,
1d10 plus 4.
All right. Okay, so go ahead and roll for damage, and let's see what happens here.
Is that one we have? Oh, shit. Let me pull out a real one. 9 plus 4 is 13 damage.
Wow. You really nailed this entire sequence here. Okay.
Excellent.
So
Doug's stealing all the good rolls.
You spin right into him, and you're also going to have another plus to the damage, another +3 to the damage because of the way that you're spinning in air at him with.
Fuck yeah!
So
Ariel,
your sword tears right into his body. He's not well armored. He was wearing a very light armor, and the sword just cuts right through the cloth and just stabs right into him. And you can tell he screams in pain. And as soon as you hit him, also, his hands that were positioned in that way that they were working the magic, they are disrupted. The light disappears between his hands. The creatures that he was summoning also drop to the ground and are completely devoid of life. And
yes,
all of you in the circle also hear clanging and smashing as if the creatures that there's only one of you in the circle now, right?
I believe it's Donnie.
It's just Donnie. So Donnie, all you hear is just clanging around you, like shh, like pots and pans just hitting the ground. Just things are just smashing against the ground. The darkness is unfortunately still there, but but you don't hear any more noise from the creatures in the circle.
All right. So my main question is, are we still kind of like in mid-air, or did we're now down on, we're no longer levitating?
Now you are still levitating, but when you stabbed him, he recoiled from the sword and kind of pulled himself off of your sword so that he wasn't completely impaled, but he is hurt really, really bad. And when he did that, he fell and kind of fell backwards and hit the wall behind him and then slid down the wall to the ground, and he's very fatally. It looks like a mortal wound. It looks like he could die from this. He's not moving very fast at this point.
All right. So I guess does order of precedence. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to land and keep my sword pointed at him to be intimidating, but then call to the others like, Donnie, Ku, get over here.
Okay. So yeah, Donnie, you hear from the from inside the circle, you hear a voice calling, and Ku-Ruk, you're suddenly hear your friends calling from behind you. You hear your friends behind you, which is really weird because you know that you're right at the spot where that purple cloak guy was.
Okay, I thought for a second like he went invisible, like, and that's what he was like doing magic wise.
Well, maybe that's what you still think. Maybe
that's what I still think. Yeah,
yeah, he's invisible. Yeah.
So are we out of combat now? Like,
so yeah, combat has officially ended.
Okay.
Yay.
So
good job, guys. Good job. Good job mainly to Laryn because it's kind of rolled amazingly and got you guys out.
Yeah. In one move, Laryn was able to end all of this. I jump into darkness, roll around for a bit, get hit in the head, and then jump out.
Yep.
Love this podcast.
Right. So, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna run around the darkness, like to the other side where I thought I heard Laryn.
Okay. So yeah, you run around to the other side, and now you do see Laryn and the purple shrouded guy, which must be another purple shrouded guy, you think?
Yeah, there's two.
Yeah, exactly. And Donnie, what do you do?
I guess I'm gonna try to get out of the darkness.
All right, so you're gonna try to go in a certain direction. Roll a 12-sided for me.
5.
5. All right. You run out of the darkness and you do not see your friends anywhere. You're kind of wondering where they are as well. But go ahead and roll a wisdom check for yourself.
Okay.
Because not everyone's as dumb as Q,
Right.
but kind of close.
So that's a 14.
All right, you're fine. So yeah, you get out and you realize that you just ran out the exact opposite side of the darkness and that they're on the other side. So you can walk over there if you like.
Okay. I walk over.
All right, so you walk up and you see, and everybody's there, right? Or wait, Ku-Ruk, no. Did we have you walk over there yet, Ku-Ruk?
Yeah, I ran around.
Oh, that's right.
So
that's
I caught up with them.
So now, so now everybody's there. And Laryn has this great sword, and it's pointed at the cloaked figure who's just lying on the floor, and he's kind of hissing. He's like, he's definitely not human, but you can't tell what he is because he's shrouded.
Oh, geez. I guess Laryn kind of just looks down at him and says, "Who are you and what's going on here? What's up with all these headless guys? And most importantly, where's the half of the amulet?"
All right, so you can tell. Let's see. Everybody speaks Draconic. Let's see, or at least let's see.
At least AJ's character does. I do not.
Okay, so
yeah, I actually have quite a
and-
few. I speak Common, Elven, and Draconic.
Okay, yeah, I'm missing Draconic, so I would probably not understand
you're
this
the
guy.
only one that doesn't understand this.
Okay.
But he speaks in Draconic, and he says in this hissed, like hushed voice, he says, "You'll never find the amulet."
What the hell did that guy just say? What kind of language is that?
It's Draconic. He said that we're not going to find the amulet.
And then
I
he
think
says,
maybe we should ask the brother.
and then he says, "You'll all burn, and it's only a matter of time until you burn."
What brother, Ku?
Well, I came out where he was, but he wasn't there. But now this one's here. So there might be like 2 of them or something hiding, and we should find the other one. Right?
Donnie, what did he just say?
He's an idiot.
All right, tell him that we'll give him Ku if he gives us the amulet. No, I don't know.
We turned to slavery at the drop of a hat.
Tell him, like, I get up closer and I put the tip of the sword in, like, right where the wound is, like I could put it in further, and I'm like, tell him I'm gonna make him tell us where the amulet is. And I say that to Donnie, because he obviously can speak Draconic.
My friend here has a way with swords, and we can always make you tell us where the amulet is.
So he swears, and it's like the most vile, filthy swear that you've ever heard a creature utter. And he spits on the ground, and his spit starts bubbling on the ground. He's definitely not human. But then he says, "Fine, I'll tell you where you can go. But it doesn't matter, because this entire place, everything here in this town, this entire building, is going to be consumed in fire."
What did he just say? This language barrier thing's killing me.
He's gonna tell us, but he said everything's coming down in fire. This whole building's coming down in fire.
Can I also spit next to his head against the wall, my acid breath?
Yeah.
And just be like, "You ain't so special. I can do it too."
As I'm like taking my sword away from his wound, trying to not intimidate him anymore, Bren comes over my shoulder and acid breaths them right next to his head.
Roll to see what happens.
Oh, crap.
Roll to see if you hit with the acid breath.
Oh, he's
Hopefully,
dead.
You hit the wall like you intend to. How close are you aiming to his head?
13 feet away. No.
I'm thinking Ku would try to do it like a foot away, like right next to it, like thinking he's super accurate and
cocky.
Precise. Yeah.
Oh, god damn it, Bren.
That's a 5.
Oh no.
All right, so it's a 5. It's not the worst thing in the world. So you spit, and it actually lands like 20 feet away, and he just, looks at you like what did you do that for?
Oh my god.
I can do it too. What up?
All right.
He calls you a traitor, and then Yeah, he says another vile list of swearing words.
All right, so I look at him and I say, all right, so, well, I'm actually talking to Donnie because I figured Donnie's got to translate. Tell this guy that if this place is going to burn, we want the amulet, and we also want to know in that whole room of heads in boxes where we can find the Popot's head.
Okay,
Oh,
so you
I
tell
yeah,
him
I
that?
just repeat that. I repeat that
Okay.
back.
So he says he knows both of them. You're going to have to carry him.
Jesus Christ.
I just like look over at Ku and I'm like, get on with it.
Yeah, you heard the man.
He called me a traitor. I don't want to carry him. He's mean.
Should we get the Popot
All right.
out of the darkness, or is it coming from him?
No, let's leave Popot there
The darkness
for now.
is also dissipated, by the way.
Oh,
okay.
excellent.
I was gonna say Laryn rubbed it on him, so it'd be like he'd be the center of it.
God, yeah.
So I think the plan is let's carry this guy to the room that's adjacent to us. There was apparently a room full of boxes that had these headless guards' heads in them, and I think one of these boxes has the Popot's head. Then let's get Popot, get the amulet, and get the fuck out of here.
All right. So you want to carry this guy? So, Ku-Ruk, you have 17 strength. You should be able to carry him, no problem. He's not going to give you any problems on the way either. He's fine to be dragged in there. But he starts pleading with you. He's like, "You have to take me out of here with you when you leave."
I don't think we gotta do anything. I mean,
I'm gonna ignore anything he's saying at this point because I just don't give a shit.
You
and we're
can't understand anything he's saying.
Exactly, so it's up to you two
He's
to
speaking.
determine.
He's speaking fucking parcel tongue to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think we'll decide if we take him out with us when it comes, like after we get the things we want.
So do you tell him that?
No, I'm trying to think. Because Ku's an idiot. I was like, yeah, whatever. Tiny lizard man.
Okay, that's good enough. That's fine.
And you just see like the tiny gears in Ku's head just like turning, like it's like
So
trying to.
You get into the room with all of the boxes with the heads in them, and the heads you notice are all have kind of like some of them have an agape expression that kind of looks like they're slack jawed, like they're not alive anymore. But some of them look like they're sleeping.
Ooh, that might have been us.
I think the ones that died are the ones that are slack jawed.
Yeah,
that could very
The
well
ones
be.
we just killed.
Maybe.
And so you see there is one that's wearing like a pope type hat, a hat you'd expect. He's wearing like a taller white hat, and he is not slack-jawed. He actually looks like he's sleeping.
All right, that's our guy. My character grabs the box, and I guess I turn to the rest. I'm like, all right, let's go slap this head on the Pope bot, and then we'll get this amulet. And also, someone ask him why this place is going to burn down and what kind of time frame we're looking at until that happens.
Yeah, I asked the guy, like, how long?
Okay.
How long do we have?
He says, what are you doing with this head?
It's a good question.
We're going to try to reattach it to the robot that's back there.
We have a thing for Pope bots.
He's shaking his head, and he's just looking kind of like really disappointed.
I mean, he tried killing us, so I don't really care if he's happy about it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We have a really big thing. Like, we're all passionate about Popebot for no particular reason. So if we can bring him back to life and like talk to the Popebot, that'd be pretty cool.
All right. So
and also, I don't want him to burn
back
down
into that room, and you're still carrying him.
Yes.
All right. 1 second. Okay. As you're walking back into the other room, you notice that purple shrouded guy, he's reaching out, and he was trying to grab something on a table just as you're about to exit the room. But you noticed, let's see, who noticed him? Ku-Ruk, you're carrying him, and you did not notice it. But Laryn, you noticed him reach out to try to grab something off the table. Like he's sneaky. There's something going on.
Hey, what's that sneaky prick trying to grab? And I try to point it to the attention of Donnie.
All right. So then, Donnie, do you do anything?
I try to stop him from reaching out to whatever he's doing.
All right, good.
Slap his hand like a mother.
Yeah.
Stop it. Just make a 2-hit roll for that.
18.
Good. You slap his hand immediately before it even gets to this thing that he was trying to grab. And it looks like a very nondescript book. It doesn't look like it's anything really important, but you stopped him from getting it, and he hisses at you and tells you that you're going to burn again.
Give us did he give us a time frame?
No,
I don't think.
not.
No, I just keep pressing.
He avoided the
keep
question.
pressing him for that.
So what do you say exactly?
Listen, we could leave you in here, or we could bring you with us. It's honestly up to whether or not you give us this time frame, because that's what we really need to know.
He says, the only thing keeping this place from burning is the magic of the amulet. The only thing keeping this place going is the amulet.
Fuck. I didn't understand that, actually, so I can't say anything.
I just say, this isn't the only place that matters. There are other... The whole world is at risk if we don't get this amulet.
And then he says, oh, poor people, in their little lives. Nothing really matters, nothing really matters. This place will burn, everywhere will burn. You're never going to get where you need to go. This place and all of its little puppets that we took control of, all of those little puppets, and their little lives. Don't their lives matter to you? I guess not.
Can I reach out to grab his hand that he was reaching for the book for and just try to crush it?
Yeah.
I hear him saying all this going on, and I just reach for his hand. Would that be any bonuses, like strength?
Strength?
Definitely strength. I mean, we got to roll to hit because you're grabbing his hand, first of all, so we need to see if you're going to grab his hand. Second of all, We'll see if you have the ability to actually crush it like you want to.
All right, so
strength,
to see if I can
roll.
grab it would just be 11.
Okay. You get it, but it's kind of a half, you're kind of half you're grabbing it in kind of a weird way. Might still work out, though.
Do I have just the fingers like a Bella Contessa, greeting me at a ball?
God damn it.
Yeah, exactly. You're kind of grabbing.
Charmed.
Yeah, you're grabbing the fingers with your hand, so all of your fingers are kind of overlapping his perpendicularly. Just the fingers, though.
That's enough for me.
All right.
Can I just? I just want to crush all the fingers.
Let's roll a strength check.
All right, so that'll be D20 plus 3, so 19.
You obliterate his fingers.
Excellent.
Smash his fingers, and in fact, one of them becomes severed from his hand and just falls to the ground.
Oh boy!
So you way overdid it, kind of, and you just
pinched a finger off.
It's
the one good thing I've done.
And he pulls his hand back, and there is just blood pouring down his hand.
I look over and I'm like, what the hell did he say?
I look him in the eyes and just go, "You stop being mean."
So you set him down to look him in the eyes real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so you grab him, and you're holding him in front of you, and you say, "Stop being mean." And he's just screaming, and there's just a shower of blood pouring out of his hand onto the ground. And he just does not look like he even registered what you just said.
All
right, I'm gonna grab his severed finger and hold it over the void bag threateningly,
what?
And be like,
"It's already gone."
Yeah,
I know.
You already lost it.
But I'll be like, hey, if you ever want this back, even as memorabilia, this looks like a pretty good finger.
He's too out of it to care about his finger.
All right, that's fair. Damn it.
He doesn't even understand what you're doing right now because he doesn't
Well-
know what the void bag is.
Well, I just drop it in. Fuck it.
There's a tiny little flash of light, and the thing's gone.
Awesome.
Yep. Wait, now
Somebody-
we need the
Yeah,
amulet.
should I cauterize his wound or something?
You could with
Pretty
burning
bad.
spray.
He is really hurt now.
Yeah, I can like.
Well, that's what I mean. We really need to get the information of where the amulet is before this guy dies. And I don't care if he does die. He sounds like he needs to go.
You guys are back in the room. Where the darkness was, there's several collapsed bodies that seemed like they were almost like automatons. They weren't anything. They were those headless creatures, the remnants of them. But the Pope one is still kind of like it was already not really doing anything, and now it's just kind of doing the same thing. It's just kind of sitting there, but it's not fallen apart like the other ones.
All right, I'm going to take the box with the Pope bot head and approach the bot and try to put the head on and see if it kind of activates or anything.
Okay, so this box that the head is in, it is a glass, well, you think, I mean, it's translucent. It's a box, and there's a door on the front of the box with a gold handle, and there's gold hinges on the side of the box. So you would open it directly from the side where you're, like, looking at the head.
Okay.
So you want to open the box?
Yes.
All right, you open the box, and the Pope head just starts screaming. As loud
Oh my God.
as you can possibly imagine a person screaming. The entire room is filling with this scream, and your ears are like, it's not damaging you, but it's like, oh my God, it's painful, and it's really obnoxious. And the Pope head looks like a really freaked out person. He's just completely out of his mind screaming.
All right, I close the door immediately.
And he stops screaming and he goes back to sleep.
Okay, I put the box on the ground and I say, "Fuck that! Let's go find the amulet."
All right. So, all right. Anybody else do anything?
Like Doug said, for some reason, Ku has like a weird sentimental vibe with like Popeye. The last time we saw him, it just brightened up his life. So, I'm gonna try and just put down the purple robed guy.
All right.
Open up the box real quick and just like slam Popot's head onto his body, thinking that it's gonna just like reconnect automatically. And, like,
all right. Roll a dexterity check.
Yeah, I'm going
boy.
to keep my eye on the purple guy while Bren's doing that because I don't want him like drifting
off.
away. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's pretty bloodied.
Is
Yeah.
there
Ku
perception? Is there a perception check I can get you? To
Yes.
Perception. There we go.
Yeah.
Based off wisdom. Yeah. So roll for perception, and what's your plus for that?
Laryn's.
Yeah, Laryn's. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. My perception plus is 6. So
you're
let me
good with that.
go ahead and
Okay.
do that. Nat 20 plus 6, 26.
Okay. You basically can see his heartbeat in his body, and you can tell that it's starting to slow down. He's not doing so well. You estimate that he probably has another, 3 minutes of life left in him if he doesn't get help right away.
Oh,
you
shit.
perfectly estimate exactly how he's doing. So now, but while you're doing that, Ku-Ruk, you are trying to reattach that head. So let's get a dexterity roll for you.
16.
All right, not bad. All right, so you grab the head and you slam it down. As soon as you pull the head out, of course, it starts screaming again. And then you take the head and you slam it back down on the Pope body, and it is still screaming very loudly.
Oh.
And the body's not moving.
I was hoping it somehow like fused back to it like magically or something.
Yep, it's not working yet though. If you want to try something else, you could, but right now it is completely his body is not moving, but his head is just screaming as loud as possible.
Well, in the past, Pope Bot we met was a little different according to our previous DM, but it was more. It was capable of speaking Elvish or something, so I know Elven. I think AJ does too. I'm wondering if I should try to speak Elvish to the screaming one, but maybe we should try that after we stop him from screaming.
Yeah, what about that crystal that I got?
Oh, the life crystal.
The life crystal that's like keeping all the heads alive.
That was one item that AJ had found as we were traveling through this building. We're not really sure what it does, but we were told that, that also is just a crystal that's keeping certain things alive in this building.
Okay. So you want to pull that crystal out and take a look at it while this thing's screaming?
Yeah, see if maybe I can wave it past it, and see if that heals it or reconnects the head to the body.
Okay, so first you take the crystal out and you take a look at it. So roll a perception check for that.
Okay.
Oh crap! We should probably ask this guy how to do it before he bleeds out. In case this doesn't work.
So 16.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, so you notice that looking at the crystal, there are a bunch of really tiny dots that kind of look like little lights that are inside the crystal. Some of them are now like little tiny black dots, and there's about 7 tiny black dots in there. It's hard to tell though, because when you turn the crystal, it's kind of they're overlapping, and it's really difficult to see.
That corresponds pretty accurately to the guards we've killed so far. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy. So yeah, let's turn and ask this doucher. See what he's
The
got to
bleeding
say.
out guy.
Yeah. Hey, before you bleed out, how about you tell me how to reattach this head?
yeah, how do we stop a Pope bot from screaming?
And he's like, what? He can't hear you very well because of the screaming. And plus,
Yeah,
he's
shit.
almost unconscious.
I have a bottle of wine. Can I try to like force feed wine into the Pope bot and see if that stops him?
Sure.
Wait, why in the Pope?
Because he's screaming.
Just the head is screaming, yeah.
Yeah, let's see if some alcohol calms him down.
All
It won't go
you're
anywhere.
gonna try to lift the head up and then tip the bottle of wine into his mouth, because his mouth is wide open as he's screaming.
That's the idea. I wonder if it'll be like, okay, that's exactly what I needed.
Okay. So you lift the Pope bot head up and you tip back the bottle of wine. What kind of wine is it?
It aged from an old bar, so I'm not really quite sure.
Oh, okay. So it is a fortified wine, so it's a very strong wine. So you pour the wine into its mouth, and it is weird because the mouth is just taking all this wine, and you're hearing the scream kind of turn into a gurgle, but you're not seeing the wine pour out the bottom of the head. It's just pouring into the head, and the head is starting to look like more wild, like the eyes are looking crazier.
Uh-oh, I just got us a drunk Pope bot.
You're
Sorry,
drowning
guys.
him. No.
Okay, well, I stop after I notice that he's getting a little wilder.
Okay. So he's still screaming really loud.
Fuck.
I want to throw the head back into the box real quick and shut it, like so he stops screaming.
All right.
And then
you
ask
throw
the
it in.
guy.
You throw it in and just do a quick dexterity.
No, it's too much dexterity for Q. He's not good at it. No.
Oh, no!
4.
4. Okay, you pick up the head, you open the box, and you throw the head at the opening of the box, but you miss, and it flies over the box, and it hits the purple shroud guy, and rolls it rolls to a stop against the wall, and it's still screaming.
God damn it.
I shouldn't have said throw it in the box.
You shouldn't have.
That's a good DM for you. Dottie, get the head in the box.
Yeah, for now we just put the head back in the box, I guess.
Okay. And you put the head back in the box, you close the box, and it stops screaming, and it goes back to sleep, although it looks like its lips are moving. It's acting a little bit weird.
Because somebody got it drunk.
Yeah.
Alright, now that it's back in the box, I want to ask the purple rope guy, like, real quickly, how do we reconnect it?
He can barely speak right now, and he doesn't know what you mean by reconnect it.
Can I try wrapping, like, wondering if I have any, like, cloth or something that I can wrap his hand in to try and stop the bleeding and maybe even try to heal him.
Do you anybody
dying.
have any kind of healing potions or anything? Or
We're really lacking in that department.
I have a remove fear potion that might, if I force feed it to him, he might remove the fear of dying in 5 seconds.
That's interesting. You could try that. But I mean, keep in mind, he is very hurt.
Yes.
Yeah. I was hoping to just do like a healing skill check and just trying or anyone else who might have a higher one to just try that.
Yeah, we could try
maybe.
that for sure.
What's everyone's healing skill? I think Laryn's is the highest because it's wisdom.
Definitely, try it out. Let's see what happens.
Alright,
Okay.
so I'll just tell Laryn, I'm like, wrap up his hand so he stops bleeding, so we can try to like stabilize him.
So yeah, you could like tear off a piece of cloth from his purple cloak or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's a better idea. Why dirty our clothes?
Yeah.
Use his.
Okay, so
All
you
right.
want to do that?
Yeah.
All right. All three of you roll a perception check.
Alright, I think I have 1 perception.
15 for me.
Jeez, that's high.
Unmodified 15, or is that
Oh, no, that's with everything.
okay?
17 for me.
I have to roll 2?
Yeah, might as well. Let's see.
So 5.
5. Okay, so you're the only one that doesn't notice this, but
Yeah.
the two of you do notice that there's a chain around his neck. And it seems like he was not, like he tucked something into his cloak.
Huh. I still tell Laryn to, like, wrap up his hand to make sure he doesn't, like,
It
bleed
is
out on
pretty
us.
much like you have to do this now or he will die.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna heal him. All right, god damn it. I don't want to do this. Like, my character looks like very skeptical. Like, I just purposefully dealt like a deadly blow, and now I'm healing the motherfucker. All right, here we go.
Don't think of it as healing. Think of stabilizing.
All right, well, I rolled an 11 with my modifier.
Oof. Okay, well that's not good enough. He is still struggling.
Can I try to cauterize the wound or something?
You can try to cauterize the wound. How would you do that?
I have an at-will power called Burning Spray that like generates basically really hot fire that I can kind of like.
Can you spray to the side and then like kind of scoop some?
I can sort of like put my hand like above his hand, so it just like burns his hand.
Okay,
I feel like
you do
the shock
realize
alone.
How risky this sounds, right?
Yeah, we might just kill this guy, and then we don't know where the amulet is.
I'm only going to be hitting his hand, hopefully.
Let me try to light this candlestick with this flamethrower.
Oh,
yeah,
god damn it.
Like that.
Yeah.
I don't think... Wait, don't follow through with this.
Can I try to heal him?
Who has the highest intelligence?
Not Ku.
Mine's an 11.
No.
Thanks. Mine's an 11.
11, 7...
8.
Intelligence, I have...
14 for Laryn. Yeah, so, okay. So, Laryn, you have the idea while they're talking about this cauterizing. You're like, why don't you just put a crappy weapon in the flame, and that'll heat that weapon up, and you can use that to cauterize the wound.
I'm glad you thought of that for me, because...
I was like, does anyone have...
We are not smart enough.
Have like a shitty knife or something, or are there any knives laying around?
Yes, my sickle. Let's use that.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Okay.
This guy is still writhing on the floor. All right. So let's try this whole thing. This should be pretty easy, as long as you don't fuck it up. So,
so what do I have to...
holding the sickle into the fire?
All right, I will.
All right. So
this sounds like...
roll a dexterity check.
This sounds like season 1 all over again.
No.
Dexterity... +4, 17.
Oh, you're totally fine. So you hold it, you heat it up. It looks pretty good. The metal is red now. And are you going to hold it against his hand?
Yeah, against the part that's like bleeding a lot. You're like,
okay. So he's struggling. He's holding his arm against his body really tightly, and he's trying to he's putting his other hand over that hand to kind of try to stop the bleeding on his own. So somebody's going to have to really pry his arm away from his body.
All right, Ku.
I got the strength.
Ku, like sit on him or something, or like.
I'll just hold his arm.
Yeah, just like hold his arm out, and then we'll just kind of like push it down on him.
All right. God, so you want to hold his arm out. You're going to pull his arm away from his body and hold it against the ground. You could do that. You do have a high strength, so you could possibly do this. So go ahead and roll his strength check.
+3, so 10.
He's moving around pretty good still. And now you.
But he's near death, right?
If you want to.
Yeah, let's just try this.
He's moving his arm. I mean, this is like all he's got right now.
Yeah.
Are we bad guys?
No, we have to. He's gonna but here's the thing. This is gonna keep him alive. He's gonna die otherwise if we don't do this. We have to.
Damn it!
He's just freaking out. Like he doesn't know what the fuck you guys are gonna do.
All right, yeah. I just yell at him like, "Calm down. We're gonna cauterize the wound so you don't bleed out, asshole."
He's still struggling. He's just pissed off.
Okay. Well, let's just like try to like snipe this bloody finger.
All right. Roll a 2 hit. It's going to be a little tough to get his hand like where you want it.
Okay. Is I have any pluses or minuses or whatever?
This, There's definitely some minuses, but go ahead and roll. And
I rolled a 19.
Woo!
Nice. All right, so
Oh,
you
thank
take
God.
that. You take that white hot sickle and you deftly bring it down right up to his hands, and you nail it. Like the spots where he is bleeding from, you're like, boom, boom, boom. You hit like each of those spots immediately, and it cauterized the wound. He is not bleeding anymore. And as soon as he gets that, he snaps his hand back against his body, and he's just kind of rocking and like kind of sitting on the ground,
All right, yeah.
sputtering to himself in pain.
Yeah,
We might have wanted to give him the wine so he was a little drunk.
I
when we
just
did
thought that. I was just gonna be like, I was just thinking to
He
myself,
doesn't
if there's
know,
any
like-
wine left.
this is a nicety
just-
we're offering him. We're basically just keeping him from dying right now.
Yeah, wait, yeah, he is a real dick. Even though I can't understand his language, I'm getting a terrible vibe from him, so I don't feel bad for him.
We've given him enough
Yeah.
niceties by just like healing him or like at least
And
making
keeping
sure
him
he doesn't
alive.
bleed out.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
need to know where the amulet is. Once that happens, we can
I-
literally drop him and just keep
I'll
walking.
say
All right, while
I'll
you
say
guys
this,
are
though.
talking, everyone roll a perception check.
Oh boy.
I rolled a 17.
I rolled a 9.
I rolled a 19
Oh, good. Okay, well, everyone except for the 9
or
realizes
18. I
that
mean,
he has just reached into his cloak and he's pulled out a potion and he's trying to quaff it.
oh boy,
Oh,
I
shit. This
slapped that out of his
sneaky
hand.
fuck. I shouldn't have healed
It's
him.
either something
Or
that's
I
going to
didn't,
kill him
actually.
immediately or it's going to heal him completely.
It's bad either
It's
way.
one of two
Um,
things, both terrible.
So who's going to try to stop him?
That's a
I
great
don't-
question.
I don't see it, so
All right,
Who has the
who's
best
gonna do it, though?
dexterity?
it's between you two because I don't see it.
All right,
I have 4.
all right, and mine's only a +1. So
All right,
go
so
ahead,
I'm
do
gonna.
it.
Laryn's gonna try to stop this guy from drinking the potion.
Okay.
16.
All right, you do grab his hand, and you actually grab lower on the bottle. You grab the bottle, and you're now in kind of a tug of war with him at the bottle. But he's so damaged that he lets go, and you get the potion. But roll another dexterity check.
Oh, 10.
Oh,
10.
boy.
So you bring that bottle back, and it hits your armor, and it smashes against your armor.
Oh, okay, fuck.
Potion just drips down your entire body, and you feel like you feel like the little bit of the potion that did slip in there, it feels pretty good. So you actually heal. Are you fully healed or not?
No, I'm at 13 health right now.
Okay, so you gain 3 health.
Yay!
Uh-oh.
Cool.
Topical healing potion.
Awesome.
So he's just muttering and swearing at you guys again.
All right, Donnie, ask him specifically where the amulet is, or we're done fucking around
Yeah.
and we're not gonna help him.
So as you surround him and he's muttering to himself on the ground and you're demanding to know where the amulet is, that'll end tonight's adventure, and we will resume next time to find out what happens with a purple-shrouded man in the Capitol building.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening. Doug here, or as you know me, Laryn Gitis. We hope you enjoyed the debut of our new DM, Mike McGettigan of Erie Canal Theater Podcast, which you can find over at almostbetter.net with all our other podcasts. We're really excited about where this is all going, and really can't wait to see where Mike takes us on with the story. We already feel that we're moving at a better, faster pace, so hopefully you feel the same and you'll stick with us and find out what happens on this wild campaign. I want to thank the hosts this week. It was Mike, AJ, Bren, and myself. Cover art was done by Ian McAfee. Theme music was composed and assembled by Josh Stitt. Distribution is powered by the fine podcasting software at pinecast.com. You can leave a tip, you can leave feedback, just click a link in the episode description. And if you're not already subscribed, please do so on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts. And yeah, tell some friends if you think they'll enjoy it. We're officially back, guys. Hopefully we'll be doing this every other week, so look forward to seeing us in your feed again. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.